Great. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking around. I know it's well after 5, so I really appreciate it. I'm Smitha Bakshi. I'm the CEO and co-founder of zyBooks. And as many of you know, STEM attrition is a huge problem within the US and kind of across the world. At UC Riverside, which is where my co-founder is a computer science professor, 1 in 2 CS students don't graduate from CS. Some of them switch out from their majors, and some of them leave college entirely. And this, by the way, it's a nationwide problem. Now, one of the leading reasons for why a student decides to stay on or to leave their major is how successful he or she is within that first STEM course, their first programming course, their first engineering course. And we've been teaching, myself, my co-founder, and others in the company have about 20, 25 years of teaching experience, and realized that really, the web was really being very grossly underutilized in this whole learning process. And that's why we started zyBooks. We started in 2012, and really this past year, we had about 200,000 students on the platform. And what our platform does is it provides learning in a very intuitive, interactive manner. Students are learning using animations, lots of simulators, coding tools that have been built in, lots and thousands of questions, which are always sort of testing students, giving feedback. And also over time, we've added in assessments, auto-graded labs, the homework, auto-generating. So it's really powerful. It's really tech-enabled content, very powerful, very intuitive, and highly interactive. And the zyBooks platform, it enables such content to be authored. We have a number of dozens of authors who work with us, and then to be delivered to instructors. About 600 universities are using zyBooks, and about 3,000 instructors and about 500,000 students since we started have used zyBooks. The business model is really simple in that students subscribes to our platform because the instructor says, hey, go to zybooks.com, subscribe for $60 and per semester per course. And a lot of the learning is coming from the zyBooks platform. We've also authored about 35 zyBooks across lower division computer science, engineering, and some math as well. So I'm going to show this briefly because I know that we've run out of time. But really, if you look at what a zyBook is, it doesn't quite look like a textbook. Students are learning using lots and lots of animations. Animations help visualize concepts, and we build them very carefully. So you can see here explaining a concept of recursion. Some students get it, many students don't, and these animations help them. Lots of these learning questions, instead of a paragraph of text, which you would see in a textbook, zyBooks will contain these questions, always giving feedback to the student. You have it right for this reason, you have it wrong, here's a hint, try again. We integrate the homework in. So we may be auto-generating problems, auto-grading, and also making them more difficult depending upon the level of the student. Integrate the coding environment in. And then from an instructor's perspective, they can customize this. They get students much more engaged, coming prepared to class because everything is recorded and then given back to the instructor in terms of student performance. So what the instructor is getting is a highly engaged student. And here from Pamela Johnson. She's one of our instructors using zyBooks.
They are phenomenal. I can't say enough good things about them. Before, when you assign readings, homework to students, they tend to not do the homework. They come to class unprepared. With zyBooks, they actually work ahead. I've never seen an environment where the students will work ahead and enjoy working through the material, getting ready for class. The interactive exercises, the way that the material is presented in short chunks, and they have participation exercises and quizzes. It's wonderful.
Great. So as I mentioned, about 600 universities, a lot of the leading CS and engineering schools, Wisconsin-Madison right here, UCSD, Texas A&M, UT Austin, they're users of zyBooks across several courses, 500,000 students, and great retention as well because this really works in the classroom. We've been funded by the National Science Foundation, last year by the Department of Education as well, and we take a lot of pride and time in doing research to figure out why does this work, where does this work, when does this work, for who does this work, and we've kind of published this at several conferences. So you're seeing here just a snippet of the results, the before and after, a lot of the Ds moving to Cs and Bs, and that can be really dramatic for that first-time STEM student. Our company is based in Los Gatos. We have offices in Los Gatos and Riverside, about 80 employees, and a lot of experience both on the technology side as well as on the education side, and computer science, engineering, and math subject matter expertise as well. So we're here at the conference. I met a lot of our large users, Southern New Hampshire, Western Governors, and other large users at these conferences. So if you're one of those customers, please come and meet with us. We are right now within CS, but expanding into other disciplines. Over these past several years, we've really built up the platform as well as figured out how to develop this type of highly interactive content, and are now looking to expand into other disciplines as well and leverage this huge market potential that is ahead of us. So that's it. Thank you very much, and thank you again for staying past 5 p.m. Appreciate it.